Well, everyone, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is one of those iPhones that came out a couple of years ago. It's only a couple years old now, but let's go and see how this phone is holding up in the later part of 2025. Now, number one, a big thing to keep in mind here is that with these particular devices, they're a little bit older, but their bodies and capability are still holding up very, very well. So the iPhone 14 Pro Max on the exterior still looks pretty good for the most part. I feel like this is one of those phones that is still going to hold up very well because the display itself is very beautiful. It's very big. You're getting a ProMotion display. You're still getting a Lightning at the bottom, which is a little bit outdated, but the build quality itself and the way this phone feels, it still feels and looks like a very, very good, capable phone, which again is something that I love seeing inside of my devices. The camera setup on the backside is also still very good when it comes down to it as well. On top of that, when it comes down to the software updates, these are some of the biggest changes with these particular devices. So with both of these phones, they're available on iOS 18 or iOS 26. So whether you get the Pro Max or the Pro or whatever 14, all those models are supported. The thing and the problem that we're kind of running into is that when it comes down to their software updates, the iOS 18 update is definitely going to be more stable than iOS 26. So if you're in the market and you're trying to go through and pick up a device software, iOS 18 is definitely going to be the one that is going to be more stable and more just better when it comes down to it. It's going to be giving you a much better experience when it comes down to software. It's going to be giving you better battery life. It's going to be giving you less lag, better performance in my personal opinion. So still at this point, iOS 18 is the one that probably makes more sense for me. But with that being said, I still think if you're in the market and you're going to go through and install some sort of software, you can't really go super wrong with either one, but I would still say iOS 18 is the one I'd recommend people to install. I did go through and compare my iPhone 14 Pro Max against my iPhone 14 Pro Max against my 17. And the thing I can tell you is the 17 holds up very well. But I don't even know if I would upgrade from an iPhone 14 Pro Max to the 17 Pro Max. Definitely it's a great upgrade. It's going to be giving you some really good experience. But I would still imagine that with something like the iPhone 14 Pro Max, this is still going to be a very decent performing phone. And it still is going to be giving you a pretty decent experience when it comes down to it from that side as well. So I actually do like that a lot about these types of devices too. So all in all, I definitely do think the iPhone 14 Pro Max is probably the one I'd recommend a vast majority of people to go ahead and basically use. That's the phone that is still going to be great, but it's only great if it's on iOS 18 right now. If you start upgrading to different types of updates and upgrades, then there might be some issues and that might not be a direction you might want to go down. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up there too. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.